Good day student. Welcome to digital classroom of standard 6th. We are seeing subject science. When we pull a bucket full of water from a well, we find it difficult to pull. But if we use the pulley, it becomes easy to lift a bucket from the well. Likewise, while taking a heavy load from a road to a building, we find it easy to push a heavy load on a ramp inclined plane. These are the examples of machines. So student, today we are going to start with our new chapter, lesson number 12, simple machines. Observe and discuss. In the picture, certain devices are shown which we use in our day-to-day life. These devices help us to do any kind of work. We can perform our work in a less time and less effort. So, these devices are called as machines. The nail cutter is used for trimming the nails. The bottle opener is used for opening the lid. The wheel used to push the load. All these are simple machines. So, now let us see the definition of machines. Devices which are used to get more work done in less time and less effort are called machines. There are two types of machines, simple machines and complex machines. Let's see what do you mean by simple machines. Machines having one or two parts and simple and easy structure are called simple machines. Now, can you tell? Observe the machines shown in the following picture. For what purposes are they used? In the picture, we can see a sieving machine, a grinder, bicycle, scooter and wheelchair. A grinder is used for grinding, scooter is used for traveling, sieving machines is used for stitching of clothes. Disabled person cannot walk, so he can go here and there with the help of wheelchair. If we observe this picture, we see these machines are composed of many parts which carry out many processes for completing a task, and for these purposes parts are joined to one another. But what do we call such machines? Such machines are called complex machines. So let's define complex machine. Machines which composed of many parts which carry out many processes for completing a task. Such a machines are called complex machines. In our day-to-day life, we use simple or complex machines depending upon the tasks to be carried out and the time and effort required to do it. Now, we will see next point, an inclined plane. A heavy drum is to be loaded onto a truck. Ravi chose plank A, Hamid chose the plank B, Rahi did not use a plank at all. So, who will find the drum heaviest to load? Who would find it lightest? Which one of the plank A and B is longer? Which one has a steeper slope? What can we conclude from this? If a slanting plank is used to lift a weight, we have to bear less of the weight and lifting it becomes easier. Such a plank is called an inclined plane. The more gradual the slope, the lesser is the weight we bear. But such an inclined plane is longer. The steeper the slope, the shorter the inclined plane. But we have to bear a greater weight. Now, let's try this activity. Cut out a triangular piece of paper ABC. Draw a red line along the edge AC as shown in the picture. Roll this paper around a pencil as shown in a picture. what do you see? The inclined side AC of a triangle descends gradually from A to C. The thread on a screw are made in the same way. That is why when a screw is fitted in a wood, it goes in as if it is going down an inclined plane. Therefore, less force is required to fit a screw than to hammer a nail. In other words, a screw is like a rolled up inclined plane made of an iron strip. The winding road or ghat that goes up a mountain is also like an inclined plane wrapped around the mountain. It helps big vehicles to climb up and down the mountain easily. Now, observe and discuss. Two routes, namely a pathway and a road, are available to climb the mountain shown in a picture. Compare the time and strength and your convenience required to reach the mountain top. So, in this case, student, choose any route and you have to climb mountain. So, in the case of pathway, what happens? Mountain, less time is required. On road, more time is required. In the past, the Greek scientist Archimedes invented the machine shown in a picture. That is why it is called the Archimedes screw. It is used to lift water from the hold of a ship. Archimedes used a round pipe fitted with a rod inside it. The pipe was placed at an angle of 45 degrees with one end inside the water and the rod resting on a flat surface. When the rod was turned, water got lifted in this device. Now, next type of machine, of simple machine, is a wedge. When two inclined planes are joined to form a sharp tool, it is called a wedge. An axe is used for cutting wood. A wedge is used for breaking an object into two pieces or to separate objects stuck together. An axe, a knife, or a chisel are some examples of simple machines. A needle and a nail are also kind of wedge. Now use your brain power. A needle is required for stitching cloth. We use knife for cutting fruit. If the tip of a needle or the edge of a knife becomes blunt, then the needle does not penetrate the cloth and the knife does not cut into the fruit. Why is this so? If the needle becomes blunt or the edge of a knife loses sharpness, we need to put more force while using this. The frictional force also rises and therefore we cannot expect the same work from this equipment. Hence, the needle as well as knife will not function the way they are supposed to work. So, student, in today's video, we have seen what do you mean by machines. Then we have seen the two types of machines. In that, we have seen what do you mean by simple machines. Then we have seen what do you mean by complex machine. In complex machine, we have seen what do you mean by inclined plane and wedge. So, thank you.